Hi, this is Dave Bliven, Bronx and Westchester divorce attorney, with another episode of Lessons from the Divorce Wars. So this lesson comes from one of my fave clients for reasons that will be evident in about 2 seconds. So this client came to me after an initial consultation, came in to retain, and told me, Dave, I want to hire you. I'm here to hire you, but your prices are too low. And I said, gee, that's never actually been said to me before. And he said, look, my wife and I both make good money. We make in the range of $300,000 to $500,000 a year. She went off and hired a Midtown Manhattan divorce attorney who's pretty high priced. And just the optics of it, it's not going to look good from a negotiating standpoint if my attorney is billing $200 an hour less than her attorney. So he said, I'm willing to pay you more. I just need you to revise your retainer agreement so that it's at least closer to what her attorney is charging her. And here's the lesson for the rest of y'all to take, which is, if you have decent money to spend, you should spend it, because if you have assets at stake, if you have property at stake, if you have children at stake, you want a really good attorney, but you also want your attorney to be charging enough money that they're going to have enough respect from the other attorney. So if you go out, you hire an attorney with 30 years experience, let's say, and this attorney says, oh, all I do is divorce law and family law. I do 100 cases a year, been doing this 30, 35, 40 years, great experience, right? Has gray hair on his or her head, looks like an awesome attorney. And then they say, I'm a New York City attorney and I bill $400 an hour. Well, $400 an hour is probably pretty high for upstate New York, but for a very good or elite attorney in New York City, it's peanuts. The good attorneys, whether you're talking Westchester or Manhattan, which are really the attorneys that I'm talking about, are going to be charging no less than $600 an hour, and that's as of 2024 when I'm taping this, on up to $800, $900, $1,000 or more per hour. So if you are making $300,000 to $500,000 or more, maybe you're making many hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a year, going to an attorney, even if they have 30, 40 years experience, but they say they're charging $400 an hour, move on. Because they're one of two things. Either they're such a bad business person that they don't know how to manage their own practice, so they have to charge that low to get clients in the door, which should be troubling for you if you're high income, high net worth. Or they're such a high volume attorney that they're not going to be able to spend adequate time on your case. You know, there's certainly attorneys out there that have 30, 40 years experience, but they have caseloads of like 200 cases or more. And they're definitely not going to have enough time to spend on a high income, high net worth case. So just be mindful of that when you're selecting an attorney. Don't go too low if you can otherwise spend a lot of money on your case to get a good result. Because if you are making high income money, but you get a bargain basement attorney, don't expect good results from that attorney. And don't expect that attorney to have a lot of respect from the other counsel. So that's just a good lesson to take. shop around, get a good attorney if you can afford one. If you can't, you can't. But if you can, get an attorney on your class level. So that's just another lesson from the Divorce Wars. If you're looking for more answers to similar questions, check out my blog. You'll find it at blivenlaw.net/blog. See you next time. Thanks.